Hi. Not all the verbs are created equal, and we can't use them in the same way. So, you need to learn the difference between the dynamic verbs and the stative verbs. The dynamic verbs express action. The stative verbs express state. Let's go to that. Most of the verbs are actually dynamic verbs, and they express things such as your everyday actions, hitting, taking, giving, right? Processes such as growing, melting, becoming, and activities: eat, play, repeat. What's important is that dynamic verbs can be both simple and progressive. She plays tennis every Friday, or she's playing tennis right now. The dynamic verbs express actions which have both the beginning and the end, and they can express a single action which has the beginning and the end, and more of such actions which have the beginning and the end. So, the snow melts every spring. All the snow is melting these days. Luca kicked the ball, or Luca was kicking the ball. Right? Notice, Luca kicked the ball means once, Luca was kicking the ball repeatedly. Right? The stative verbs, on the other hand, well, they don't behave quite in the same way, and these are, let's say, stranger verbs. These are verbs which express things such as emotion, cognition, what's going on in your head, right? Perception, which you can see with your senses. Okay, so verbs such as hate, believe, understand, hear, hurt are just some examples of those verbs that have to do with your head. The other type of stative verbs are those which express what we call possession or relation. So verbs such as own, contain, and have in the meaning of to have something, to own something, right? Now, the idea behind these verbs is that you either own something or don't own something. You can't have one moment own it, then the other moment not own it anymore, right? Although you can in theory give it to someone else, but then this person will own it, right? So, these verbs can only be simple. They can't be progressive. They can be progressive because it's not about things which are going on right now. A moment ago it was different, and the next moment it was something else, right? So, if you hate chocolate, strange as that may sound, you hate chocolate. You're not going to change your mind tomorrow. Like I said, if you have something, you have it. If you give it to someone else, which is an action, then someone else will have it. Right. She believes in UFOs. I own an old car. Just some examples of stative verbs. Now, what's important here is that these verbs are seen as static, not as changing. The example with having, with owning, these things can change, but they are seen as being static, as not prone to sudden changes. And these verbs can express states and conditions. Examples are he owes me money. This is so until he pays me back. So until another action interrupts it, basically. She knows the answer. She doesn't know. Luca has the ball. At that moment, he has the ball. We care about nature. This is, let's say long term. But all of these are seen as static, okay? As something which is either so now or not so now. Remember then, the dynamic verbs, action, stative verbs, cognition, things that have to do with your head, or things that have to do with relation. So when Bugs Bunny is running away from Elmer, that's a dynamic verb. When he thinks that Elmer is not very bright, that's a stative verb. When he can hear Elmer coming, again a stative verb. So your task, find some examples and practice. That's it. Cheers.